Good old Call of Duty, man. Never change. In fact, played Modern Warfare 2, just dominating 40, 50 bombs in hardpoint. Haven't played in over a year and a half. The game itself is absolutely garbage from a competitive standpoint. And this whole video is about competitive in Call of Duty. Because we all know COD is made for the casual gamer, or at least that's the way it has been taken lately. Activision ruins games. They create loot crate boxes and purchases, in-game purchases, to obtain money from the people, from the casual gamers who don't have time to play the game. As a representation of this, you can look at World of Warcraft and any other game that they have touched. They incorporate loot crate boxes. Modern Warfare 2 in 3 days sold over 1 billion copies. That's a statistic. Very sad statistic, because they created a revenue of over $1 billion and don't have time, which I find is very, very scary, to create a polished and user-friendly game. Okay, it's not polished, it's not complete. There are guns in the game that are absolutely trash, not balanced, stuff that's OP, like snipers, smoke grenades, AK-74U, M4, absolutely OP. In fact, a lot of pros are using 3, 4 M4s, which can be very, very, very boring to watch, considering you're just kind of sitting there aiming down sights with an M4. You got 4 players doing that. It can become monotonous. I paid $70 for this fucking game, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, $70 for incomplete, unbalanced, uncompetitive, didn't even come out with league play, unpolished, horrible game. Okay, the only thing that I find to be relatively decent is the color schematics and the graphics. Kind of reminds me of Counter-Strike in a way. I like how you can swap your weapon from left to right. I think that's kind of cool, depending on who you are as a person. That's kind of fucking cool. Other than that, like, the game's just trash. Okay, the map's absolutely fucking horrible. It does not, I repeat, it does not matter about gentleman's agreement in this fucking game, because what ultimately matters is the company itself just has to create fucking competitive content, man. That's all it comes down to, and they're not going to do that. That's what you got to realize. There's people who competitively play this game for a living, and they can't even play the game competitively because the game is not competitive, which is absolutely horrible, because somewhere along the lines the game itself shied away from that, and it saddens me, because there are a lot of players, I'm one of them, who are original. We've been playing COD for over 12 years, man. And to watch it just deteriorate at a rate at which it is into something that once was to what it is now is sad. It's saddening. And I understand there's going to be a lot of backlash on this video, and that's okay. You know, there's going to be a lot of ego going around and egotistical comments and things of that nature. But a lot of people who are like me, a lot of OG players will definitely understand where I'm coming from. And I can almost guarantee you, the merging with PC is the reason COD is the way it is right now. You have so many fucking options in an options menu. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, and it's you have to understand something. As an original COD player, COD was on the Xbox, okay? And I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, no, it actually originated from fucking computer back in, 1990 or whatever the fuck, okay? But for those people 12 years ago playing on Xbox on BO2, because all the professional Call of Duty players were playing on Xbox, and I forget which game it was, which COD game it was, but somewhere along the lines, they switched back over to PC, right? And what that did for COD was pretty much gain more attention, more PC players to the game, which ultimately, I'm sure there's other things, but ultimately got a bigger audience, which is what COD needed at the time. But now we are where we're at right now, okay? And I know a lot of people are not going to fucking agree with me, but that's okay. That's why there's so many fucking cheaters, and it all stems around the fucking decision of switching from a console to a PC, okay? Merging the console players with the PC players, okay? That's an issue because if you use a computer, for those people who are hackers do use computers. Cheating inside of a game would be a lot more easier on a PC than it would a console. But that's the issue because nowadays it's very hard to distinguish between who's cheating and who's not. And at some point all this can be avoided if the fucking company creates some kind of mechanism within the game that recognizes cheaters. Boom, cheats, ban, right? Instant ban, IP ban. That's what I think should happen. But the way I see it is we go back to console, or that happens, which I don't think is going to happen. I don't think going back to console is going to happen. So unfortunately, we are stuck where we're stuck at. And I don't know if there's going to be a way out of this because Activision themselves just don't really give a flying hoot, okay? Like I said, I know this from personal experience. This isn't the only game that this has been going on in. World of Warcraft is dead. Call of Duty is dead. There's other games that are actually currently dying because of Activision. Activision is all about in-game content and purchases within games, almost as if it's a pay-to-win. I know nobody's going to believe me. Do your research, please. I've watched over the last 6-7 years this company has deteriorated games. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Can we get out of this? I have no idea. It would be amazing. I think what needs to happen is pro Call of Duty players need to really, and I mean really, get in touch with the company and really just fucking be blunt about it and say, hey, look, man, I make a living playing this fucking game competitively. You need to add competitive maps. You need to add competitive weapons. You need to balance out the fucking game itself. You got to do this, okay? And I know a lot of pros are not going to do that because, you know, they make a living playing the fucking game, you know. Do I see a way out of this? I have no idea. You know, I have no idea. I would say no. It's all dependent on the company themselves, you know. And we all know how the fucking last 3-4 years of COD went. So I have absolutely no hope. If they did do something, it would be astonishing, and my heart would probably fall out of my chest to where I would, you know, fall over and pass out, probably die, okay? I don't know what else to say, man. I'm disappointed. I paid $70. I hear it's like a 2-year fucking thing where they're gonna keep adding updates and stuff, but if I paid $70 for 2 years, I mean, okay, I guess in the long run, sure, but like, if you, you know, even with the span of 2 years, you know, I'm still not really hopeful that they'll make any significant changes that'll actually better the game, other than adding like, you know, skins or. Yeah. And you wanna know what I think is funny? I bet you any money, right? They're gonna add competitive skins in the game before they actually add any league play or anything like that, which is ass backwards in my opinion. I think you should add league play and then add competitive Call of Duty skins for like your favorite teams that you're rooting for. You know, it's just the decisions that are being made are just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what else to say. If you got any other comments or concerns or anything else that you want to add that I haven't, please feel free to, you know, keep it going, because I'm just at a loss for words, man. I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know if Call of Duty can be healed at this point, man. It's crazy, saddening.